If you're a man between 35 and 65, do not make this mistake. You might be living a comfortable life, but here's the real question. How do you even detect a mistake that most men don't realize they're making, let alone stop it? Because it doesn't look like a problem. It doesn't feel destructive, and no one ever warns you about it. In fact, most men think it's a sign they're doing fine. Life keeps moving. You're functioning, you're handling what needs to be handled. Nothing is on fire. Nothing is obviously broken. And that's exactly why this is dangerous. The good news is this: there is a way to stop making this mistake and to recognize it before it quietly costs you years of your life. That's what this video is about. What I'm going to show you isn't motivation or theory. It's a blueprint that's been tested for over 2,500 years, and it works every single time. It won't just help you spot the mistake, it will help you avoid making it ever again. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss what comes next. Alright, let's dive in. This mistake doesn't announce itself. It doesn't crash your life. It quietly settles in and convinces you that everything is normal. Most men would defend it if you pointed it out. They'd say, this is just life now. But years later, it's the one thing they wish someone had warned them about. And if this feels slightly uncomfortable already, that's not an accident. Here's something that sounds wrong but isn't. For men your age, being busy is often not a sign of direction. It's a way to avoid it. Most people think problems come from chaos, from things falling apart, from not having enough to do. But that's not what traps men between 35 and 65. This mistake only hits men who are functional, responsible, capable. Your life works well enough that nothing forces you to stop and look. Bills get paid. People rely on you. Days are full, and that's exactly the danger, because pain wakes people up. But comfort puts them to sleep, not deep comfort, surface comfort. The kind that keeps you occupied enough to never ask where you're actually headed. You're not lost because you failed. You're lost because you succeeded at staying busy. And the most dangerous part, the thing that replaces direction doesn't feel like a problem at all. It feels reasonable. It feels deserved, which is why most men don't notice what's happening until much later. Now watch how this actually shows up. Evenings disappear. Not in a dramatic way, they just dissolve. There's always something on, something playing, something queued up for later. Not because you're addicted, not because you're weak, but because silence feels louder than it should. So you fill the gaps. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Nothing feels wasted. And that's the trick. If I asked you when you last chose a direction instead of just filling time, your brain probably just tried to dodge that question. That hesitation. That's important, because that's the exact moment this mistake does its work. Here's what actually happened. Distraction didn't enter your life as a problem. It entered as relief, as rest, as something you earned. And slowly, without any announcement, something else stopped happening. You stopped choosing direction. Not in one big moment, in 100 small ones. Distraction didn't steal your time, it replaced your aim. And this isn't about phones, apps, or entertainment. It's about movement without intention, relief without orientation. Distraction feels harmless because it feels like rest. But what it quietly removes is the one thing that keeps a man internally solid. And once that's gone, the cost doesn't show up immediately. It shows up later, somewhere you don't expect. This mistake doesn't blow up your life, it erodes it. You don't lose confidence all at once. It thins. You don't feel miserable. You feel strangely flat. You start doing everything you're supposed to do, but without the feeling that you are inside it. And that's when men get confused. They think something is wrong with their motivation, or their discipline, or their mindset. But the real issue is quieter than that. Men don't lose themselves dramatically. They drift, and drift is dangerous at this stage of life because no one stops you. There's no external failure, no clear signal, no moment that forces a reset. Years can pass like this, not unhappy, not fulfilled, just occupied. And the longer this goes on, the harder it becomes to remember that life was supposed to feel directed, not just filled. The way out of this isn't doing more, it's doing less on purpose. Direction doesn't come from motivation, it comes from space. Space to notice what you've been filling, space to feel the discomfort you've been avoiding, space to choose again instead of defaulting. Most men think changing direction requires blowing up their life. It doesn't. It starts the moment you remove enough noise to hear what you've been postponing. Once you see the difference between distraction and direction, you can't unsee it. And that's when everything changes. Not all at once, but permanently. So if you're wondering what the real mistake was, here it is. And now you can finally name it. It wasn't laziness. It wasn't lack of discipline. It wasn't failure. It was letting distraction quietly replace direction. You saw how this mistake doesn't explode your life. It slowly erodes it. How being busy can feel responsible while slowly putting you to sleep. How comfort keeps you occupied just enough to avoid choosing where you're actually going. And you also saw the way out isn't doing more, forcing motivation, or blowing everything up. It's creating space, removing noise and choosing direction again, deliberately. If this video made something click, that's not coincidence. That's awareness returning. And awareness, once you have it, doesn't fade. If this helped you see your own life more clearly, let me know in the comments. And if you want more clarity like this, subscribe, because this is exactly what we do here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.